And he didn't want to play for that franchise.
You know why? They both could share it this week, nigga, like an all-star MVP.
Get the fuck out. Nah, I'm not letting that go.
She feeling saucy. I'm feeling sturdy. I got a 4-piece. Up in the 30. They tryna hold me. Shoot like Curry. They feeling salty. I'm feeling sturdy.
He's been a topic as well. Touching more of the news of sports. So Kyrie was reported to have a conversation, not a conversation. A reporter lady, I forgot her name, started with Jamie or something like that. I don't know, but she basically came out and said that, you get drafted and you're like the property of the owners of the team.
Yeah.
It's your responsibility to show up and do games and stuff like that. So she had called,
here we go again,
players' property. So that sparked up a whole conversation where I could understand, where people were saying they understand why Kyrie doesn't like the media. So how do we feel about this white reporter? I must say, this white lady reporter calling NBA players property to their owners.
Yeah. So here's the thing, Kyrie. I'm not shooting him any bail here at all. Like, listen, when you are at the height of a profession, what comes with basketball is the fucking media and people. People pay you money. They're invested in what you're doing. To some degree, people have actual investment inside of the company. Now, her use of verbiage isn't kosher, so obviously no one agrees with that shit. But the substance of what she's saying is right, yo. Like, he signed a contract to fucking show up and play. He ain't show up and play for reasons that are just entirely irresponsible, which is just another matter in its own right. Like, you can believe a lot of shit. Like, believing the earth is flat is one thing, but going to a party during COVID with no masks on when 5,000 people are there dying is just totally crazy. Fucking cat, his whole family dies, and then this nigga gets COVID and he can't play, and he's pleading with people to fucking put on masks. It's the saddest shit in the world to watch. And you got somebody who's just like, yeah, you know what? I can do whatever I want because I have all the money in the world. I'm not going to complain about losing $2.5 million because, I'm making 40 this year. It's sad. It's irresponsible. And I'm not bitching about what the white lady said.
I feel where you're coming from, Joe. And to me, I'm calling Kyrie Irving. Yeah, I'm saying it. You my culture vulture of the week, motherfucker. Because in my opinion,
I'm glad that you said that. I'm glad you said that.
I'm in my opinion, it's bigger than Kyrie Irving because you have so many little niggas that wear your sneakers. You have so many niggas that want to do your layup package. It's so many niggas watching you right now. So this is building a stigma for this generation to come. So now when people don't want to do something, they won't. But everybody may say, well, he's right to a certain avail. No, there's no honor and not honoring contractual agreements. It's no,
listen,
that you don't teach your kids that, but that's what he's teaching to our culture right now.
Bro,
you know what I mean? We
Kyrie
have enough.
Luther King, Kyrie X, whatever you want to call this nigga, he is making all of the movement, all of the entire culture because he wants to fucking fall back on it.
Now, let me tell you this. So, no, it's confusion because he's confusing the fucking culture, bro. It's kids watching this nigga. You feel me? So, it's confusion. The world's flat. They're like, now don't go if you don't want to go. But bro, he's just confusing a bunch of niggas that's confused already. You feel me? So now we got to say, don't follow this nigga. You worrying about Kanye, but at least Kanye is staying within his own realm with that shit. You feel me? This dude right here, Kanye's still doing business, honoring contracts, honoring appearances and shit like that.
Like, selling other people's fucking masters, but whatever.
Bro, listen, business is business at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, if somebody signs you to a contract and you know you're supposed to talk to the media or say something, you know that's part of the job, nigga. Did you not watch The Last Dance? Did you see what Mike went through? Did you see what Rodman went through? Like, yo, that's part of the job. That's part of what you sign up for. You supposed to know this. Rod Strickland, your goddamn godfather. So now I feel like this is the example and the precedent. If you don't want to play, bro, you should have said, yo, I'm going out. You know what I mean? Just for an undisclosed amount of time for mental health issues. You know what I
Just
mean?
say anything to protect your team from this exact thing.
Yes, bro. And that's why it's not, and it's with James too, though. James Harden don't get a pass either because
no, he gets the pass because he ain't missed no games.
No.
And he didn't want to play for that franchise.
You know why? They both could share it this week, nigga, like All-Star.
Get the fuck out. Nah, I'm not letting that go.
Culture Vulture. You know why? No, fuck that, bro. Because sometimes y'all don't realize we do. You know why we do sports on this shit? Because sports is a big part of the fucking culture. So how we conduct ourselves, we doing business in those sports plays a big fucking role on how they view the culture, bro. So I'm not letting these niggas.
This is what I'll say about James. All right, so
he get it too. You know why? Because how he did John Wall and Booby down there in Houston before he left, acting like an old hoe, nigga.
Everybody knew what he was trying to do.
But yeah. So all right, James.
This is Roy coming to you from Prolific Culture. We want to say thank y'all for tuning in and checking us out. Please hit that like button, comment, and subscribe so we can keep bringing y'all these dope videos. One kind of love and good vibes only. Everybody, please be safe out there and take it easy. One.
I understand you want out, but you got a right to stay in shape, and you got a right to keep people safe by not being in places you're not supposed to be during the season.
Exactly.
Like you have a right to do certain things. I get it. We can get you up out of here. Yeah, but at least just do the right thing. That's all we ask. That's really it. And you just between tearing down team chemistry, messing up, the locker room period, like just messing up Boogie and John Wall's redemption seasons. Like you certain things you
was
just
whack for the culture. That was whack for the culture.
We gotta address a couple of things here. So Thickums comes in fat at the beginning of every season. This is an 8-year thing.
This is your man's too. This is who you love.
No, I'm with you. It's an 8-year thing. No surprise. He comes in overweight.
I don't give a fuck how he came in. I give a fuck how he treated niggas. When he came in.
And listen, it's a business, man. Y'all know that it's a business.
Wait.
Yo, he wanted to get out of town. You do what you gotta do to leave.
You go belittle the niggas that you playing with
to get out of Dodge town. Yeah,
that's like nigga. That's like saying nigga Charlamagne hit me up, right? You took good thing in existence, and he like, yo, you know what? You guys are pretty good, but you know what? Fuck them two niggas. And I'm gonna be like, yo, fuck them two niggas, and I'm out when we doing this shit together. Nigga, no, nigga. That
James Harden didn't ask for those two bum ass niggas to come to the team.
It don't matter.
He didn't ask for that. He didn't want that. He said,
now,
I want to leave.
I'm glad that you saying. I'm glad that you saying all of that you saying.
He said, I want to leave. The team brought these bum ass people in, and he's like, yo, the team's not good. Right. What else do you want him to say?
Hey,
what other choices?
I want him to conduct himself like a athlete.
He did. He said, I don't know what else I'm supposed to do.
You look at things like Kobe. You look at things like LeBron. Like they wanted out, but they still played their asses off.
Anthony Davis, he wanted out. He had some bitch ass moments too, but at the end of the day, he wore it out, bro.
They still put in the work.
He wore it out. They was doing different shit, playing them like 20 minutes and shit like that. Anthony Davis endured that shit.
KD did some sneaky shit and went to the other side, but during that season, he still played to his peak performance.
I mean, he just had 40 like 6 games ago. So what are you guys saying? Like he hasn't played hard? They played like 9 games.
It's not that. He just hasn't done the right things in the locker room and for team chemistry wise.
And he could have still got up out of there.
That from 2 niggas who were salty. The superstar just left.
Well, you have one guy saying he disrespected us by just not putting in work. Then another guy saying
he said it, and that was the media version of what was going on.
Like DeMarcus could have got a lot of more disrespectful. Even John Wall held his
He
tongue
looked
back.
really fucking mad too. You feel
Even
me?
John
So
Wall held his tongue back when he was talking about that situation, saying no comment.
now you think them niggas gonna be playing basketball together in the off season? I wouldn't fuck with them personally after that. Like that's just me. Like I'm built a different way. So
Yeah, see, I
personally,
don't I don't know what you guys are saying. I get what you guys are saying. I get it. It's a whole ass move what he did. But like from his perspective, yo, like he told the team he didn't want to be there. So the fact that they
Right.
made
So
any
give us
moves
time
beyond,
to trade you. Don't like be extra. Like that don't help nobody. Because one,
yeah,
we
but
can't
yo,
get much for you.
I'm
Two, you might
what
not
is
go
he?
where you want to go.
What
And
is he?
and
Kyrie,
What is he?
I don't know
then
if that
make
was
the
32,
niggas
planned.
that's playing there feel like bums.
I don't know if that was planned, but Kyrie did some slick shit to where he can't be traded because we don't know what
Yeah,
this nigga's
yeah,
gonna do. He's
yeah,
a
yeah,
wild card.
yeah, yeah.
So he wasn't able to be in that trade
Yeah,
package.
but think about what you're asking. James Harden's like what, 32, 33? You're asking me, right, as James Harden, an MVP caliber talent. You're telling me, yo, wait another 2 or 3 seasons
No, I
so we
never
can get
said
you a
wait a
team.
season,
Nah,
nigga. I
not
That's
two
said
or
what
wait
you're.
to
three.
the
So what
All
are you? So
Star
what are you
break, nigga.
saying?
Yeah,
Wait
give
to
me
the
to the
All
All
Star
Star
break.
break
So
or
just
give me
wait for
to at
the.
least the end of the year maximum.
Come
Give
on,
me
bro.
All
give me
right, so
Like,
one
give me
season.
72 games and a whole nother year of my life
yeah,
to be
because now
mediocre.
let me
Come
tell you
on,
what he has
come
this did
on.
for himself. He has created his worst nightmare, a media frenzy of if you don't win right now, you ain't shit. Like you
And
made all this bum
That's
ass
been his
noise.
entire career anyway.
and
So you
remind
can't.
you, this
He
is
can't
something
do anything.
KD didn't want to play with. He didn't
Yes,
want the
he
drama
didn't want
in that
that
environment.
pressure. He didn't want the pressure because at the end of the day, if they get clipped by Milwaukee, they could have said, "Yo, we need another piece." Now you ain't saying that. You got three of the greatest scorers ever. Y'all niggas lose now. It's just y'all
Well,
losers.
well, you want to know the beauty of it all? Like you can be a big three, you can go to the finals and you can lose. And you want to know something? You can come back the next year and you can win it, and teams will still think that you're one of the
Or
greatest
you could
franchises
lose
to
in the
ever play.
second round.
Or you
And we
could,
know.
I'll
or you
just be
could,
honest about
but you
this.
can come back from it.
If they don't win at least 2 championships, it's
It
not
wasn't worth it.
I'm with
wasn't
you.
worth it.
I 100% agree.
Wasn't worth it because they don't beat the Heat. So if you don't win at least two
Oh yeah,
championships,
we
it's not
forget
You
worth it.
about
say
that.
that they don't be. Yeah.
They don't beat the Heat when they had Bosh, Wade, and Braun.
Oh, yeah.
You
No,
don't get at
no.
least
I
two
don't.
championships.
I don't think that anybody. I don't think that anybody's that team.
What I'm saying, as far as the success that big three had, if you don't get at least two of them, because they're not Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, and Ray Allen a little bit past their prime. They're all in their prime right now. So if you don't do that, it's not worth it.
All right.
It ain't worth it.
Just you guys saying that the Nets are a bottom 10, a team that's not in the top
I
10
didn't
right
say
now.
bottom 10. I just said they're not going to win a championship because they don't have defensive identity.
Top four teams in the league probably will be Toronto, Milwaukee, Miami, and then the Nets.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's actually insane. But that's a conversation for another time, I suppose.
Not in that order, like of ranking, but just the top four teams.
She feeling saucy, I'm feeling sturdy. I got a 4-piece, up in the 30. They tryna hold me, she like Curry. They feeling salty, I'm feeling sturdy.